Secret Box in Charizard is the new tech. We're gonna figure out Rowan's deck. Decks
For the Shadow Ball.
for the Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball. Welcome back to the Wonder Tag podcast. I butchered that a little bit, but people wanted the jingle, so I brought the jingle back. We're on a tight schedule today. I leave for Buenos Aires tomorrow. Have a full day ahead of me. I think Rowan does as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about Vegas, what we're planning on playing. I don't think there's that much that we haven't talked about yet, so we'll quickly go over that. But our primary purpose for the episode, we're going to figure out what decks that are not in the top 12 that Rowan is going to bring to the money match with LDF at the Shadow Ball. Rowan, how are you doing?
I'm hyped to figure out these decks. I'm having a busy week as well, trying to get all my students ready for Vegas as well as, just my regular schoolwork as well. I hope LDF doesn't watch our podcast or else he's going to get all the leaks on my decks today. So, Matthew, if you're watching, just, close out here for honor, competitive honor. All right. But no, it'll be a good episode. I'm excited to go to Vegas. I've never been before. Have you been to Buenos Aires before? Are you excited? I'm sure you're excited to go.
I'm excited. I'm more excited to visit Argentina than I am for the tournament, honestly. The tournament feels, I don't know, there's no cash prizing, and I already have an auto invite, so the only purpose of the tournament really is just, I guess, a travel award and glory. I mean, I don't know, the travel awards, whatever. If it happens, right? But I'm just excited to go to Argentina. I've never been. I've visited Brazil for the first time last year. That was my first time in South America. Now I'm doing a little bit more of an expansive trip. Maybe next year I go visit Rio. That's something that I've wanted to do as well. So yeah, I think every time I go down for like a trip that big, I have to make a more complete trip out of it as opposed to just visiting the city that I'm going to. That's what I did with Europe as well. I did like a 12-day Europe trip where the previous two times I went to London for EUIC and Worlds. I just went to London. It felt like a little bit of a waste. So I'm taking some time now to do more with my trips when I visit cities or like places that I actually want to visit.
Yeah, I'm the same. I feel like, especially when I was younger, I had not no interest, but I had far less interest in going to do cool things. I just wanted to go play Pokemon, and now we're kind of becoming adults, and it's like, we go to so many cool places. It's a shame to not experience them, really.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So for all of you Pokemon players as well, if you're planning on doing trips and you're going to places that are not Peoria, take the opportunity to visit the places. I've had a lot more fun playing Pokemon since I started doing that, and I highly recommend that you do as well. So
I agree.
We've talked about it a little bit, but Rowan, you locked in on Gardevoir for this weekend?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, not pretty much. Yes, I am locked in on Gardevoir. I have my Jelly Guardy list that I've been playing since Milwaukee. I've tried a few changes. Pretty much the second counter catcher in my list is kind of a flex spot. I'm thinking it could be a second Jellicent. I'm thinking it could be like a Hilda or a Brock Scouting, just with the purpose of finding Jelly under item lock. Those cards are also really good versus Pult when you're being item locked to find either Jelly or Curlia, Guardy, etc. Right? So I think Pult will be fairly played. Guardy will be fairly played. I might cut a research for a second Lily, just like super minimal changes. What about you in your Charizard deck? I think you've had a little more fluctuation in your Charizard list. I've seen some Max Belt, some Secret Box. Are you disclosing the final version or what's going on there, or no?
Yeah, I made a comment. Anil had a tweet today that was talking about how he doesn't want to play any stadiums in his deck if they're not full art or secret rare. And I'm gonna have a Mesagoza in my deck for this weekend. I'm almost positive about that. I'm gonna be playing some Secret Box Charizard. I'm really looking forward to that. I like the Max Belt, but Secret Box is kind of my guy. So even though it has a worse time against Dragapult, a worse time against Grimmsnarl, I really like the card. I actually played a ton of Dango this week, and Dango's actually not as good of a matchup as I thought it was originally. I think part of that is the Dango Rocks lists are now a little bit more optimized, and they're now finally playing good A specs in their deck. So that made the matchup a whole lot worse. Max Belt wasn't really cutting it. Max Belt's pretty much useless in the matchup because they just try to keep a one prize board until they've taken at least two prize cards, in which case Defiance Band does the same job. So if our opponents are trying to do that anyways, then we might as well just play an A-Spec that is a consistency card, allows us to hit our combos, get Chiyu off of Artisan, etc. So I'm going to be playing a Secret Box Charizard list. I don't think anything too crazy in it. Same engine. I was experimenting with 4 candies. I don't know if I was a huge fan. I was experimenting with no Chiyu. I actually don't think Chiyu is that good of a card against Dango, surprisingly, but I'm still going to play Chiyu because it has purposes against Dango, Walls, Terra Box, Raging Bolt, other Dango variants, or Dango players that just evolve into Dango for no reason, right? So I think I'll still go ahead and play something very similar to the Milwaukee list, but with the Secret Box over the Max Belt, playing the Defiance Band, and then like a change of the stadium for the Messagoza from the town store, but very similar supporter line, trainer line. So very similar list. I'm gonna have a good time doing it, even if I do poorly. So that's the plan. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
And you were mentioning before we started the call that you were looking at a Pulsar deck. Do you want to enlighten me on if you were serious or what that was about?
Pulsar is so serious. Okay, it's not serious just yet. I'm gonna pull this up, but there was like a whatever 500, 600, 700 person tournament, the Gabe series, the Smart series, and
when was this? I actually don't know about this.
It was last night. It finished at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Eastern, and yeah, 775 people. Charity event, $750 prize pool, and the winning deck was Pulsar. And I don't think Pulsar is that good right now, but I think next set Pulsar actually is going to get substantially better. And this list is pretty much identical to what we were playing back at NAIC, outside of the fact it's now got like Lilies and Hilda, but outside of that, the Pokemon line is, I think, literally identical. And
I think we didn't play Chiyu.
Oh, we didn't play Chiyu. You're right. Yeah. Well, outside of that, we got the one jamming tower, we got the stamp, the one super rod stretcher, right? So very, very similar deck. And the one thing that this deck does do very well is it absolutely wipes the floor with Dango. And that's something that after winning in Gdansk, I've been a little bit more concerned about. You can see this guy right here beats 4 Dangos, including in the finals. The Hawlucha being able to exploit the one prize board and still take 2 prizes. And if they choose to evolve, then you have the Chiyu, you have the Charizard. Really strong, and the unfair stamp is kind of the nail in the coffin where your opponent can just completely brick off the one prize board if you just go stamp, phantom dive, knock out a rock, right? There's not too much your opponent's going to be able to do to respond to that. So I thought it was very cool. And next set, Pulsar also gains that new stadium card. The I think it's like the Battle Ruins or the Battle Coliseum.
Saw the damage.
Yeah, it fixes at least some, not all, but a good amount of your issues against Pult Noir and Guardy, because they can't just sit there and Adrenabrain onto your bench Pokemon and Phantom Dive onto your bench Pokemon. Yes, they can if they find stadium bumps, but you add another hurdle. And that sounds very appealing to me because one of the biggest issues that Pulsar had against Guardy was they were able to just start loading up damage on your bench Pokemon. They were able to set up multi-knockout turns, and this fixes a lot of those issues. Now, it doesn't make much sense in a Dragapult-focused version, so we're going back more so to the Zard-focused version. I'll pull up the list that I know we were talking about a little while ago here. This kind of style list where you lean more into the Charizard aspect of the deck. But I think when we get that new stadium card, this could be a very, very powerful archetype. So who knows, maybe there is some Pulsar in my near future. And actually, did you see the Dreepy and the Dracloak IRs that they announced recently?
I did see them. I actually don't really like them. I don't think they're that cool. No. Does that make you want to play Pult more? Because there's IRs for the Dreepy Dracloak.
Of course, man. Of course. I have like the Pokeball Dreepies and Draclokes, and those are like so mediocre comparatively to any IRs. So uh, I'm not going to
Does it
sacrifice.
match? Does it match the Pult IR? I think it kind of
Uh,
does, but
and
not. It kind of. Yeah.
they're like colorful. So
Yeah.
the Dragapult's like a prism, right? It has all the colors. So if you have any sort of colorful card, it will kind of
But it
match,
matches.
but not really. I don't know. I like the Dreepy. It's kind of cool. Let me see if I'll pull.
I will say though, with Phantasmal, I'm pretty sure Mega Diancie just makes Gardevoir really broken. I think it solves like almost all the Dark type matchups. Just having a 300 HP guy that does big damage and isn't weak to Dark. I wouldn't say I'm excited for it, but I mean I'm gonna play it and it's gonna be very good. So
Yeah, it's weak to my max build Charizard, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
dude, if I have a charm on my Mega Diancie, I don't. How many prizes? You need to take a lot to kill a Mega Diancie with a charm.
Is that it has 300 with the ability?
Yeah, so 4.
4. Okay, that's fine. You just boss around the Diancie early, and then once your opponent has to go down to 2, then you just blow it up. Really, that's fine.
Okay, but like imagine you like kill a 1 prizer and I just go countercatcher, kill your Pidgeot with Diancie.
Dude, what do you mean? I'm playing Pulsar, man. I'm playing Pulsar.
Oh, you play Pulsar. Oh, okay. You don't have a Pidgeot. No problem.
Yeah. No, Pulsar is gonna be super lit next set. I promise. And if Dengo is this Moltres card is like supposedly good against Dengo, but I don't think it actually is because it does absolutely nothing to the one prize board. So the more that I thought about it, I don't actually think it's all that good. I'm on Poke Beach here, and I'm trying to find these guys. I'm trying to find. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. The Dreepy and the Dracloak. Yeah, so see, they're like kind of colorful, but they're not. They don't really match, but they have like a lot of different colors going on. They're a little blocky, so they like have some. They match a little bit.
Some synergy.
But you know what? I've actually imagined that if they're gonna have this, it's gonna be like a kind of like a Paldean Fates, Hidden Fates kind of set. So they might just have another Dragapult SIR in this set as well.
Okay, that'd be dope. I love some respect for Dragapult.
Yeah, you would. All right.
Should we talk about some jank decks?
Let's talk about some jank decks. Jank decks are my favorite type of deck. So how many decks do you actually have to bring?
3. I need 3 decks. The top 12 decks are banned. Are they still the same ones? Yeah, those top 12 decks are banned. So, okay, before we pick my decks, let's do some strategizing here, right? With all these top 12 decks banned, what kind of strategy does that benefit? Like 1 prize strategies or like, I don't know, decks that are really weak to item lock because Pult is banned? Like, you know? Like Conkeldur's on there. Conkeldurr sounds pretty good with no Pult and Gardevoir in the format.
Right. So yeah, Pult and Gardevoir are the biggest gatekeepers in the meta. So I think we're mostly looking at decks that just struggle against Pult and Gardevoir. But I also feel like a lot of these decks struggle with item lock. So having something that is very immune to item lock, I think is very strong, or having something that uses item lock. So this Frostlass Monkey deck is kind of sticking out to me as one that sounds pretty good. I don't know.
Well, that could be devious.
And you know what? Actually, like, you know how Pidgeot control is Pidgeot control is really interesting because Pidgeot control you can build it to beat whatever you want. So if you just don't have to beat the top 12 decks in the format, you can like cut the entire engine and play something else in your Pidgeot control. I don't know if you have time for that. That might be a little bit of a reach if you want to break the Pidgeot control meta.
No, I'm not breaking the number 13 and under Pidgeot control deck. That would be crazy. I don't mind the Frostlass Monkey Dory. Can we look at Kenji's Frostlass Monkey Dory list here for a sec?
Of course, man. Of course.
Okay, let's see this. Okay, I'm liking the looks of this. Do we need to adapt at all to the fact that the top 12 decks don't exist? Like, do I need to play Ting Lu? Because that's mostly to counter like Monkey Dories, right?
Yeah, Ting Lu counters monkeys. Shaman counters Frostlass and Wellspring and Baby Bolt. There is still that Ogre Box deck outside of the top 12, so maybe you still want Shaman. Are there any other Monkey Dory decks outside of Frostlass Monkey Mirror, though? I don't think there are. So,
I don't think so.
you're,
Blissey? He could play. He could rock Blissey.
ooh, Ting Lu would be pretty good against Blissey. I can't lie.
So maybe I just play the exact 60. And I think, okay, so the way it works, I have to win with all my decks once.
Oh,
So
so
then
it's Conquest style.
it's Conquest. So do I want decks with like different weaknesses, probably like a well-rounded strategy?
Yeah, you don't want all three. So you don't want to have like Conkeldurr and Typhlosion and Alakazam in your arsenal, and
Yeah.
then you just hit like one deck that beats one prize decks, and you just get destroyed. That would not be
Okay.
good.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
liking this. I'm liking this. Can we look at a bunch and then we can make some decisions here?
Yeah. Let's look at a good view here. So Crossfill's got to just be
That's
off the board, knowing that there's like so many one prize decks in the bottom
Yes.
here.
Alakazam, Typhlosion. What do we think of like a tank strategy? Like, do I get Cynthia's Garchomp in there or like Mega Lucario? Those sound tempting as well.
Cynthia's Garchomp sounds very tempting, actually. All these one prize decks can't really deal with Garchomp, can they? I guess Alakazam could, but Conkeldurr's not dealing with it. Typhlosion's not dealing with it. I doubt. I doubt LDF brings any walls decks. There's too many. There's too many decks that beat
No.
walls down here, right?
Can we look? Yeah, let's look at the second page here. We got
Yeah,
some prime
we're like
candidates on here.
deep in the dumps for this one. You got Festival. Yo, Festival Lead actually might be hype.
Whoa, wait, Festival Heat because he can't play Dragapult or Gardevoir.
Yeah, that actually does seem pretty good. There's no Dusknoir decks either, right? Like none of these decks are going to play Dusknoir in them, so you don't have to worry about like pretty much any multi-prize KOs.
Okay, can we look at Slowking?
Oh,
Someone
dear.
recommended me this
Oh
because you
dear.
can Slowking copy Kyurem. And like, there's what is going on here? Okay, and there's like a ton of evolution decks in this bottom half of the meta, right? Like, imagine LDF is playing Typhlosion or Conkeldurr, and I just hit him with the turn 2 Trifrost. The game's over, right? Do you think like?
Yes, but you actually think maybe you should think if he's going to bring Slowking as well. Do you start putting Shaman in your one prize decks to play around the Slowking meta? You think might have
The
to.
Slowking? I think I might have to put a. Okay, so maybe Shaman stays in the Frostlass Monkey deck.
Yeah, Frostlass Monkey is destroying the Slowking deck. They have nothing for this. They can't even Night Stretcher. They straight up probably cannot knock out 6 Bidoos.
I probably not. Oh yeah, because the Slowking discards it. Does it discard it?
Yeah, you discard the top card of your deck, and then you have to Night Stretcher for the cards back, and then
I see. Oh yeah,
some more inspiration.
Wrecks the stack.
Yeah, you actually might be out of your league with this one. Like LDF is better, way better than you.
No, he does, bro. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm worried. Okay, can we look at some of the big decks, like a Mega Lucario list, maybe? What else we got here?
Yeah, I was actually thinking Lucario would be pretty good, but I'm a little bit worried about how many psychic types are randomly down here. Like the
Alakazam. No, Alakazam doesn't do weakness.
Oh, Alakazam doesn't do weakness. You're right, but Alakazam's just got to destroy a Mega Lucario, right? There's no way.
Yeah, there's like too many. There's probably too many good one prize decks for me to play something like this. Okay, something else I wanted to do was cook up a Mega Lopunny Budew Dusknoir deck. Where I get to. Yeah. Okay, because I get to.
Legal?
Yes, Phantasmal's legal. Phantasmal's legal. Oh. So we can abuse item lock in a format where LDF might not be ready to be item locked and basically be Poltnor, but with Lopunny.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty good, but you need to make a list. If you're not going to make a Pidgeot control list, where are you going to find a Mega Lopunny list in this economy?
Yeah. Never mind. You're right. Okay.
I mean, you could. I mean, it's very possible, right? I just don't know where to start. You'd have to look on some Japanese tournaments, I think.
I'll have to check those resources after.
Yeah. Take a look at the resources. I don't have any leads for you on anything Phantasmal. Even like the Toxtricity deck, if that's legal, that could be pretty fire.
Toxtricity Sharpedo.
Is it Sharpedo? I thought they had like a Seviper or something in that deck. I'm just not
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with their game, to be honest. I need to take a look at the Viper here. If you have any mega evolutions, yeah, okay. So it is with the Sharpedo, but if you have the Sharpedo in play, it does 240. Oh, you know what actually is also pretty cool? Have you seen the Azumarill deck? This thing?
Oh, I'm liking this.
Oh, it's not
What
even.
is there a list for this?
Yeah. You have to find it on play.limitless though. Let's see if I don't even know if it'll show up on here. It was for sure played a couple of formats ago. Oh, we're like in the absolute dumps here trying to find it.
Oh, jeez.
Holy man. This is bad.
All right. Oh, there.
Here we
I
go.
see
Here
it.
we go. Oh, 25 win rate. Oh, the best placing one is a 3-4, dude.
Okay, I don't think I can justify this.
Oh no. Yeah, okay. Scrap a Azumarill, man. This is
No, no.
bad.
Okay. Okay, I think Frostlast Monkey, like lock it in. Like that
Well,
just seems like so sick.
seems broken, man. What
Okay, and
about,
then
do you mess with Ho-Oh
Hello
Armor at all?
Armors. I
Ho-Oh
could.
Armor
I could. I
like
have
this got a like turn 2 Wellspring high roll. Actually, okay. Like surely you just gotta play Shaman in like all of your decks. Between like Ho-Oh Armor Rouge, Ogre Pawn Box, you got Slow King running around here in this meta. These decks that rely like super heavily on bench snipe just have to be very vulnerable. If you have to win with all 3 decks and then LDF just plays Shaman in all 3 decks, that's got to be like a nightmare for
terrible. Yeah, that does not sound good. I mean, Hello Armors doesn't have to bench snipe.
Depends. I mean, don't you kind of have to if you run into a Typhlosion? The only way to get through a Typhlosion would be to just like torrential pump the Typhlosion and hit a bench Pokemon. And then if there's a Shaman in play, you're just getting destroyed. I mean, I guess you could just take 4th hands, right? You could just say I am just gonna take 4th hands, but that's like the really, really bad Miraidon strategy. And I don't think it works very well when you're playing Ho-Oh Armor Rouge instead of Miraidon.
Yeah. Okay. The more I look at this, the more like there's so many good one prize decks. How do I beat one prize decks without Dragapult and Guardy?
There's got to be Garchomp, right? Like Garchomp just
Garchomp?
You just
They just can't kill a Garchomp, right?
So if Alakazam gets 20 cards in hand, they can one shot a
Power Wave.
Garchomp. Yeah, so 20 cards. That's got to be good, right?
I think that's got to be good. I'm liking Garchomp. I think that sounds. Yeah, let's look at a Garchomp list. What spec should I play in my Garchomp deck?
Gotta be Secret Box, right? Oh, Toadskull. Okay, hold up.
Oh, I don't need that. I don't need
Goldengo's banned. Let's see another one. You don't even really need monkeys, to be honest. You need like a straightforward list. Okay, this is like closer. This one's got
I don't need Psyduck.
You don't even need Watch.
I probably don't.
You can just play like the most like bare bones list. Is there any other one? Like maybe I can find something that's like super straightforward. No tricks at all.
Wait, what if I just played? Oh yeah. I'm liking this.
This is perfect. It's got literally nothing in it. It has no cool cards. It is just the most straightforward Garchomp deck you've ever seen.
Okay.
And like Loki, you don't even need Shaman because your power weights take you out of Trifrost range.
Wellspring Mask range. I might find a way to get 4 power weights in here. That sounds kind of good.
It does sound good. Yeah, I like that a lot.
So now I just need one more deck. What complements my Garchomp and Frostlast Monkey deck well?
Holy man.
So I got like a spread tactic. I've got a tank strategy. Yo, can we look at this Greninja EX deck?
Yo, I was just gonna say, man, we were talking about this last week. We just looked at this. 17th place from Gdansk. This deck is broken. Yo, surely this has got to be like really, really strong, right? Like you have sniping in your deck, you have hand disruption for the one prize decks, you have Dusknoir strategies. This sounds kind of insane.
You have item lock.
You do have item lock. You have your jamming tower. You actually have like a lot of options to cover like the random stuff in here, especially the one prizer stuff. And you can Dusknoir through a Shaman too.
I can. Okay, I kind of like this.
How's your when's the last time you played some Charizard? This is literally just Charizard, man. I actually like need to play some games with this at some point, to be honest. It's like sounds so
What?
cool. This is just
Oh, just for
Charizard, man.
fun?
Yeah, this is just,
What do
this
you
is
mean it's
just
just Charizard? This is not the only thing that's the same is the Pidgeot and I guess the Dusknoir.
and the Terra attacker. Come on, man.
Oh, yes, you're right. It's basically the same thing.
And you need a Briar in here for sure. If you're gonna play against these one prizer decks that you can just one shot with Briar to take two, you can just slot a Briar in for free because
Right.
your 1 for 170 attack actually just knocks out like everything.
Okay. Do you think like Terrazard is that allowed? Like if we've said that Charizard Pidgeot is banned, is Terrazard banned by extension? Like I think yes. That seems unfair.
I think that deck just destroys. Like I would play that if they just banned just Guardy and Dragapult. I would 100% bring that deck. You don't have to ban the rest of the top 12. I'd bring that deck because those are. It's like only
Just
two
the
bad
item
matchups.
lock.
Yeah, it's just getting item locked. I mean, I guess by extension, Frostlass Monkey and Grimmsnarl also have a field day with you. But outside of those decks, I would even bring it to a regional if those decks were not played. I was thinking about that lately. The deck is like really really powerful. So I don't think that deck's allowed, to be honest. I think it's
Okay.
it's taking
Too
too
close.
many. It's a close relative of so many things that are banned, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, one more deck. I'm not feeling this Greninja deck quite, you know? Like maybe it could be, but I don't know. Let's go down to the second page again. I mean, I could do Alakazam. Alakazam could be kind of sick.
Alakazam is pretty sweet. You have to find these cards, by the way. Like you leave in 2 days. You need to find all the cards to play.
Nah, Kanzan don't hook me up. I
Kanzan
definitely
always hooks you
have
up.
these. I have the Garchomp cards. Yeah, they got me a Riftbound deck recently. That was super clutch. That game's
Ooh.
pretty fun actually.
Yeah, you're gonna get me into another game. Oh, side note. Sorry to our listeners. I was supposed to go to this this Lorcana event and I didn't get in. I was trying to register and it was 1 p.m. registration went live and I'm just refreshing and it says unavailable. It took until like 5 past the hour when I was refreshing for it to go live and Rowan's already sitting in the like checkout line. I have no idea what happened there. So I just didn't get in. I was a little bit sad about that. So
me too, because I think you thought you got in, and then we were like, "Oh, sick," and then you didn't.
Yeah, I was like, eventually it went through, and then I like clicked it and like added a ticket, put it into my cart, and then I went to I had the checkout button. It just said it's unavailable. That's not how RK9 works, man. When you have a thing in your RK9 cart, you have it for 15 minutes. This one, it just completely trolled me. So I was very sad about that. So I will still learn how to play Lorcana. I will eventually attend a Lorcana tournament, but it will not be in Virginia.
I think there's another one in March. I'll keep you posted for Reg. Hopefully you don't go O2.
I will probably go O2 within the tournament, but outside of the tournament, hopefully I can at least get into the tournament.
Get in.
Okay, so you're on the second page here.
I'm tempted to like.
Have you seen this deck? The Tim Franklin deck?
No, what's this?
It's pretty sweet actually.
Hold on, I gotta. What is going on here?
So, do you know what the Calamitous Snowy Mountain does?
Yep.
So when you accelerate energies onto Blood Moon with the ability, it's attaching from hand. So every single energy you accelerate is 2 damage counters onto Blood Moon. So when you attach 3 times, you have 60 on the Blood Moon. And then the what's the attack called? Mad Bite. It does 30 plus for each damage on the opponent's active. So you can send 6 damage counters over, and you're now swinging for 280 when you have double Monkey Dory set up, which is pretty cool.
Okay, and then it's got Mega Absol in it to potentially attack with the Mega Absol.
Yeah, don't ask me about that. I just work here.
Okay, I feel like my problem with this is that it's a bit of a high maintenance one prize attacker, and I'm worried against other one prize strategies. Like trading with Alakazams, I feel like would be exhausting. Like, could I kill 6 Alakazams? I don't think so.
No, but you do a Soul Rock though. That being
True.
said, you are like trying to swing for 280, and 280 is in the realm that there are some meta decks that you want to swing for 280, but there's not many decks you need to swing for 280 in this this format, right? Like there's some random mega Pokemon, there's some stage 2s, but 280 is not a very good number for you.
Hmm.
It's maybe not Blood Moon.
Not Blood Moon.
What about no, Ogie Dogie kind of has the same problems, right? Like it's a very high maintenance one prizer.
High maintenance. Would Festival Lead be good into the other one prize decks? Like, could I take like 2 prizes really early because they just have a lot of squishy Pokemon?
Probably, right? I mean, you already have the Rapska engine in here as well. You could cut it for Shaman if you want, but you already have
Okay.
bench barrier built in. You just take 2 prize cards early game potentially, and you're trading 1-for-1 when it hits the mid game. So if you ever take like a 1 prize lead, this deck almost never loses its lead because it's got Festival Lead.
Bang.
Bang. And it actually seems relatively good. You even have the Sea King draws cards for you, so you can draw 4 with rapid draw. That's pretty cool.
How much HP does Alakazam do? I feel like Alakazam is like tier, like almost S tier in this format. Like you know,
Yeah, because it just one shots everything if you don't get hand disrupted, so it's not capped the same way that Typhlosion is. Alakazam is 140, so you're like just out of range from hitting 140. Actually, no, you're not even, because Black Belts and Kieran don't even help you. They don't do extra damage to Alakazam, so you have to 2-shot Alakazam. But like the basic Pokemon
that's
are 50
fine.
and 50 and 80. So if you go boss knockout, they have to push something, and you just take you like hit something. No, that doesn't really work because they'll just push to Dunsparce, and then the Dunsparce eats a hit and they shuffle it back in. It's not very helpful. Yeah, maybe you just got to bring BDIF, man. BDIF.
Bring the Alakazam deck. Like I feel like Alakazam and Conkeldurr are kind of what I'm thinking. What do you think is better between Alakazam and Conkeldurr?
Dude, it's got to be Alakazam because this deck, I think this deck is genuinely very consistent. Paldean Student.
What?
4 Paldean Student. That's broken. Holy. What does this do again? It's like search for a Pokemon. Search for a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box for each Paldean Student card in your discard pile, not including this one. Search for an additional Pokemon. So at the end of the game, it searches for 3 Pokemon.
That's kind of good.
I mean, I guess.
Get like triple done. Get like Dunsparce, Alakazam.
Do they have a way to like?
Once you.
No, they don't have a way to get Paldean Student back. It would be pretty sweet if you had like a VS Seeker. You Palpa. Never mind.
I mean,
VS Seeker for Paldean Student, search for 3. Oh, now that would be disgusting.
that would be busted.
Yeah. Okay, well let's look at another list.
I wouldn't. Okay. I wouldn't need to play the Psyduck. I wouldn't need to play. Probably wouldn't need to play E-Hammer. I could also just like random mist energies into some of my decks to make sure that I'm beating Alakazam if LDF plays it.
Yeah, you'd want like triple mist though, because they play double E-Hammer. So if you play triple mist, then you win. But also they can just start assault landing you. So it has to be on like a big Pokemon with mist energy. So you'd be putting mist energies into like, I don't know,
Garchomp.
a deck that can fit it though. Like Garchomp. Oh, actually Garchomp, you can play Hilda. So you could like play mist energies and just Hilda for your mist energies. That could be a move. I could see that. But doesn't this deck just seem absurdly broken?
It does seem kind of good. I mean, you also kind of have this problem of not being able to kill a lot of one prizers, right? Like, imagine playing Well, I guess all these one prize decks kind of have that problem where like you can't trade 6 Alakazams and 6 Conkeldurrs. You know what I mean?
I mean, just play more Lana Zade, play Sacred Ash, right?
Sacred Ash. I could play Sacred Ash in this deck.
Yeah, right. You have 2 EXP share, 4 Psychics, 2 Stretchers. That's enough for energies. Just play a Sacred Ash or 2, and you can chain 6 Alakazams. You're not getting hand disrupted, that's for sure.
Okay, I'm down. I'm convinced. Frostlass, Garchomp, Alakazam.
Frostlass just destroys this deck for what it's worth as well. Like there is.
Oh yeah, they all have abilities.
Actually, maybe you're just gonna draw a billion cards. Maybe you just always have boss. You just boss Frostlass, boss Frostlass, boss Frostlass. Play like 4 boss in this deck for sure.
Can I like probably Maractus trap something maybe at some point?
If their board is just a Dunsparce and Alakazam, no.
There's
But
a
if you
fan
put
rotom
fan
on the
rotom
board.
on the board, so maybe if you play against Frostlass Monkey, don't put the fan rotom on the board, and then you're fine.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna take this. I'm gonna take out the Psyduck. Um, maybe another card or two.
yeah.
I don't know that I need to play double E Hammer.
No, you don't think LDF is coming packing Mist Energies?
I hope not. I really hope not.
Mist Energy doesn't fit in a lot of these decks, to be fair. There's not a ton of big tanky guys that want to stop effective attacks. And there's also not many effective attacks outside of the Alakazam itself. Yeah, I'm looking through the list here. There's basically nothing. It's Greninja, no. Conkeldurr, no. Lucario, no. Garchomp, no. Ho-Oh, no. Ogerpon Box, I guess Sob. Frostlass Monkey, Retreat Lock. That's about it. So Mist Energy is not a crazy impactful card otherwise.
Mm-hmm. What about on the next page? Then next here.
Venusaur, Roaring Moon, I guess, but I mean, who cares? It's Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon stinks in a one prizer meta.
It does. It really does.
Just donk people or you get folded over.
Slowking. And I think most of my decks are gonna have Shaman to respect Slowking, because that deck seems like insane.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Is there like a way that you can play some sort of ridiculous combination to use Slowking? Like a canceling cologne type combo? Is that a thing that exists in standard?
Like Dusknoir the Shaman and then Slowking.
Yeah, throw a Dusknoir line into your Slowking deck. Yeah, broken.
Dusknoir Slowking Kyurem. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Or you could play Dunsparce Control, whatever this is. Oh yeah. What is
I don't want to play Control, man. I already feel slimy playing Frostlass Monkey Dory.
Yeah, no, this is disgusting. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. I don't even want to look at this right now.
Oof. Thorns in here as well. It's literally just Pidgeot control, but your engine's the Dunsparce. Yeah, it's just the Dunsparce engine. Okay. So we've locked in our 3 decks.
Yep, should be good. Unless I cook up this low punny deck, low punny Dusknoir could be insane.
Yeah,
but I'll probably, as long as I have these cards or can get them from Kansan, I should be blessed.
Okay, that sounds good. Any last thoughts for people going to Vegas this weekend?
Nope. If you're there on the Thursday, come to the ShadowBall. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have some outrageous gameplay. Anil and I are gonna make a tier list, like an actual semi-serious tier list for the Vegas Regional Championships. I mean, knowing Anil and I, we will not be particularly serious, but we're gonna do our best. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah, that sounds good. Bring Poltnoir to Vegas. Rowan's Rowan's feasting on that this weekend. He really needs some extra Poltnoirs in the bracket. So definitely cut your and bring your Guardies, cut the Evos, cut the bundles. Yeah, lock it in.
Yeah. And if you're going to Buenos Aires, don't play Charizard. There's going to be a lot of Guardy there, so don't play Dragapult.
You said don't play Charizard. I will be playing Charizard.
Oh.
Don't play Dragapult. Don't play Dragapult. It's okay. I hope no one makes their deck decision based on me going to Buenos Aires. That would be really sad if it happens.
That would be sad.
I really hope that doesn't happen. But if you are, then listen to what Rowan says. That's the best.